Welcome to the Wonderland Effect. Today, I have a very special guest, but before we get into that, I would like to remind you guys to like, share, comment, subscribe, because the channel is nothing without you. As always, if you're new here, welcome. If you've been here, thank you for being A1 since day one. So let's go ahead, get into it. Let's tell them who you are.
Hey, I am Raj, as you guys may some of you crown, but Raj for me, and yeah.
Okay, so let's take it back. I want to go over like where you're from, and then we'll kind of let the conversation flow a little bit.
Okay, so like I always say, I was born in Santa Clara, but I was raised in Stockton. So you could say I'm from Stockton. I love my city. So yeah.
Okay, so what is it you do?
So I am I would say I say myself as entertainment all around. Like I am a management, of course, and also like an event producer, gaining directing experience and stuff like that. And I'll just say all around entertainment. I just want to see everybody in entertainment succeed. And I just love it. That's the rush for me. It's the whole entire thing of entertainment, not just one. Yeah. So I kind of want to be an entertainment executive one day or something,
We love that. So how did you even get into that? What made that spark happen?
Well, I love to party, and I love to be social, and I just love making people feel good and a good vibe. So I would say about 5 years ago after I had my daughter, it was my birthday, and I was like, I want to start throwing events. And I started throwing events and started reaching out to artists because I love music. And like I said, I just love entertainment all around, and that's how I started, and it's been like that ever since.
I love that. So with the experience of basically networking, because party is now like a networking thing if you use it right, you kind of landed yourself into the management position, right?
Yes. Well, how that started was my sister actually did music. Well, she still does, and I was like, okay, sis, I'm gonna manage you. Let's take it off, And then I started. It used to be the Realest Events, but now it's the Realest Entertainment, and I built the platform because my family has a line of music. So I was like, okay, I'm the business part. I don't know how to sing. I don't know how to rap, but I can organize and keep shit together, And that's kind of how I got into it. And then having a daughter, just like, what's next? And you love, like when you're working, doing what you love, you enjoy it. And I enjoy being a manager. I enjoy being at events. I enjoy being around music. Like, I just enjoy it all the way around. So, yeah.
So I don't think I ever asked you this question, but what would make you feel like, well, actually, do you feel successful? Should be that question.
I would say personal, yes. Like, life-wise, and let's just take it back real quick. Like, success as in I'm not where I want to be yet, but success with working on myself and getting this far, and really disciplining myself, really structuring myself. I would say I'm a big person on like family and mentoring and just positivity, and just because what you go through in life, everyone goes through different things in life, and sometimes I just want to be that light, and so I feel like like I said, I'm not where I am yet, but I definitely feel like I feel successful where I'm at right now,
I love it. So what's the end game for all this? I mean, you did mention being a director of your own entertainment company, which would be awesome. But I mean, like, what do you what is that image that you have in your head that would make you feel like you finally made it to where you want?
Well, I'm currently going to school right now for film school, and for music and entertainment business. So, I'm getting my bachelor's degree. So my goal is to get into interns, do my best in school, graduate, of course, and get a really good job, BT, Paramount, wherever it is. I just want to be in that scene and enjoy doing the work, and also working my personal, because I feel like when you are in the industry, yes, of course, you can be tied to, a really good company working in and enjoying it, but you can also continue to work on your business. And that comes again, I know it's kind of like not work today, but I thought about you as I was driving here, and I was like, I know Mai is going to take off with this Wonderland effect as she already is, but I can see her on the talk, like, you know, real talk. Like, that's where I kind of see. So, like, my visions always go like crazy. Like, you know, so like, I was like, okay, sitting here with her today, hopefully one day I would sit with her on a big couch with a lot of audience. And that's where I see for you. So that's kind of where I'm going.
I love that. So it's kind of like a combination. We got the
Yeah.
the goals plus what you see in the future.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I didn't tell you guys, she is my manager currently. So she does have to deal with me on a personal level and all of my craziness. And if you've been with me for a long time, you guys already know that I'm very, very strict about how I like my stuff. So it takes me a long time to actually warm up to somebody. So in dealing with different personalities, like, how are you balancing that? Because it definitely gets crazy.
I just observe.
Yeah.
I love to observe people and what triggers them, what makes them calm, what makes them happy. I like to keep that vibe of mellowness for them because that's very important, especially if we're doing like a project where it's like stressing or overwhelming or something like that. I like to bring that positive vibe so you guys feel like you're calm. Like for you, I see you are a very strong individual. You are very like, you know, so with you, I'm like, okay, Maya is not, she doesn't ever get mad, but she's also very stern. And I love that about you because you know what you want, you know? And it's like, I don't take it personal, but I'm like, okay, cool. I see what she wants. She's straightforward with it. Yeah. You don't waste no time.
Good and bad sometimes.
Sorry, my
sometimes.
eye is watering, but yes.
It's okay. But I think like we recently had an issue with ourselves, and I don't want to go too far into it because I don't want to feed into it.
Yes.
But I think you handled that really well. Like,
thank you.
In this industry, I know we're going to have a ton of different people that come in. They're going to try to utilize whatever resources and connections that we do have. And I didn't realize how big it could actually be until we went through that. Yeah. And I got to see, you know, what others had told me.
Yeah.
So now that I'm seeing that, I feel like we've already aligned on how to strengthen ourselves within the team, which if you guys don't have a team, please reach out to people, find people who know more than you, find people that you can learn from, find your communities because they'll help you through things like that. And I think you're creating a wonderful community, and I see that happening as the team expands and grow. Like, you're going to have multiple assistants dealing with all of us, like, you're going to have these different outlets and different ways to cope with it. But I think one of the things that we often overlook, and I've said this multiple times, is our own self-care and taking time to unplug, which I don't know when you do because I'm up at night and Blue is up in the morning. And I know she's texting you in the day and I'm texting you at night. So it's like 24 hours.
I try to get a little sleep, but I mean, most people don't know I'm a CNA, certified CNA. I do have clients as well. I do work, you know, have other jobs. I just feel like I just got to keep going all day, like just to get where we want to get. We're never going to get anywhere sitting and wasting time. And honestly, going back to what you were just talking about, you know, letting people in, having a team. I'm a very family-oriented person, and I would say sometimes I can be closed off, but it's only because I know my heart and trusting people and, like, you know, opening that has been kind of hard for me because I'm just used to my family. I'm used to people that I've dealt with for years plus. You know, when me and you met, we had the conversation, how I was emotional. I was like, I love her. Like, you know, my heart felt that connection, you know, and sometimes I observe where I'm like, okay, stand back or keep going for it. You know, I always ask my family for opinions, and I've been struggling with opening and working with other people.
Yeah, but I think it's really, there's no real hardcore way to say like who's for you and who's not.
Yeah, it's you're gonna I'm knowing that you're going to go through it's like going through bad apples, right? Yeah. You're going to pick one, it's going to be good. You're going to pick another one that might be bad for you. So I'm learning that, not to get too attached, not to get too attached, but not so fast. Because my mom's like, you're always giving everybody the benefit of the doubt. Like, you're always trying to find that good in somebody, Raj.
No. I mean, I will admit some things we have to see for ourselves. Yeah. Because you don't know what you don't know until you see it.
Right. And
then you identify it, you're like, yeah, no, this is not for me.
Right.
Like, and even like in us having that issue, it kind of brought to forefront like, hey, you know, there is a reason that we put each other in places for the different type of spaces for security. So like, you know, I have an assistant, and eventually it's going to grow to a physical assistant that follows us around all day. But in doing that, I got to be able to trust the team that I put in place.
Right.
So if like once you lose that trust, it's kind of hard.
Yes,
to
it
operate.
definitely is. And I don't like confrontation. I'm not a confrontational person. I would say I grew from that years ago, especially having a kid now, because I'm very overprotective. So when I do have that person of coming out, I like to keep that panda in there because it comes out. And I'm just like, no, I don't need that, and no one else needs that. I like to just keep the vibe. Ever since I had a kid, I'm like, no bad vibes. Like, I know things happen, but I like to keep her, pure, like the energy around her, going home to her, people I'm around, like all that leads to her. I'm with her every night. So I like to just keep it positive, so.
So how do you find the confidence to be in these rooms? Because you've not only introduced me to some very big people, like in the communities that we're involved in, but like, how do you even get into these rooms?
I don't take no for an answer. I will not bug you, but I will just put myself in your face until you're like, hey, let's see who this girl is. Yeah. I mean, I'm just the one like, hey, right now, like I'm here. I can help you. I can do what you need me to do. I'm passionate about making sure that I, lead up to my word, lead up to my work, for who I work for, whatever project, whatever I do, I just like to make sure it gets done. Like, that's one big thing about me. I don't care if people like, it's not going to glue. Yes, it will. I'm going to put it together. Like, that's what
I'm going to make it work. You find a solution.
Yes.
Which I think is an important quality to have, especially when you're managing people, is because sometimes we'll be so focused on something that we overstep or overcalculate something or miscalculate something.
Right.
And we do need somebody from the outside to come back in and be like, hey, let's try this way. Some way that we've never thought of. Right. Have you ever thought about how many people you've had to turn away?
Yes, and I hate it because I wish I can bring everybody in and everybody with me, but I had to deal with, okay, maybe not this, or sing it in a nice way, because I wish I could just help everyone or just have everybody a part of something. But I've really learned in like these past 5 years, like people's true colors, because I've always looked in the good of people, and I've always been the one like, okay, I'm here, and then it works, and then boom, something happens, and I'm like, dang, why do I have to go that way? But everyone always tells me everyone's not going to be you, and I have to learn that, So I've learned that. I've grew a tough skin, I feel like, over the years, because like I said, I don't like being that person. Yeah. I was before, not that I was a bad person. I just was overly like, I'm rocking, I'm here. My mom took me to Escalon and was like, you got to get out of Stockton for a little bit, because once you're my person, whether it's a friend, sister, family, work, business, I take you in as family and I'm rocking. Like, I'm a risk, that just because that's just how I am.
Yeah, I love that. But you're learning. I feel like you're learning how to put up more boundaries.
Yes,
and you're actually standing on it, because to have that giver mentality. Yeah, and I say it often. It can be a double-edged sword. Sometimes it's good to you. Sometimes it can really scorn you. Yeah. And I think one of the things that I love the most about working with you is that you keep it classy. Like, somebody might not be the fit for you. Some people have, done dirt. Yeah. Essentially. Yeah. But I've never heard you like badmouth them to the point where it's like, all right, girl. Yeah. Like, you're doing too much.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, little kid me, young, back in high school. Yeah. But me now, no, I don't have time for that.
But why is that? Why do you think that way?
Because I don't want to be in jail. I don't want to be
jail is insane.
I don't want to because like I said, I get angry. Yeah. So I rather just keep it classy. Keep it classy. Keep it classy and keep it cute. So I don't gotta go there.
Real cute. But it's gonna happen again, and I know it is. And you know what? I was just talking to my mom about this because I'm like, damn, what's gonna happen next to us? Because we're not even halfway through what we really want to do, no. And it's like, if somebody could be like that messy with it, what's next?
Exactly. No, I definitely feel that, and I'm just like, let's just keep going. Let's go, because I see the vision, and like I said, honestly, you and Blue, shout out to Blue, like, you guys really like, oh God, I got stuck, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. We can
I would say opening up to a team, like I said, I would like to do everything myself. I used to do everything myself, like They're like, Raj, you cannot do everything yourself. You need help. So my girl Callie, she's, you know, my go-to. And then it's like having you guys. So I feel really confident about like my team right now. I feel good. So letting anybody else in right now, I feel like
it's not ideal.
It's not ideal.
We're not taking people
We're
in.
not.
After what happened last time, and I'm gonna keep like vaguely mentioning it, I'm good.
Yes.
Like I think that we're just gonna need some reinforcement.
Yes, most definitely.
That's
most
all
definitely.
I'm looking forward to. I was even talking this morning to my therapist, and I was like, I just really like, I love our group, and I don't want to keep adding people yet because it's just a little bit insane.
Yeah.
Like Blue's taking off that way, and I'm going this way, and we're just like,
it's going, and I feel the flow. Like our 3 months goal, I feel like we're reaching. I don't know did we get to 300 today?
I don't know. We'll see.
Oh my God,
I gotta
we'll
check
see.
again.
Yes, we'll check.
I gotta check again. Last time I checked, it was at like 293.
Oh, okay. Well, make sure y'all subscribe, please. ASAP. Thanks.
Like all that stuff.
To the Wonderland.
So when I originally started making goals, like I usually make like 6-month goals. Where did you get the 3-month? I like the 3-month, but like, where did you even get that concept from?
Because I just think like 1, 2, 3, like we can get it done. Like
it's more doable.
Yes.
Like I haven't, I've completed most of the stuff that we talked about. It has made me more productive.
Yeah.
Because I used to do 6 months. Like I've never done like 3 months. So in the matter of 3 months, I think I've accomplished more of our stuff than I would.
Well, I'm a fast-paced person.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I like anything slow. Yeah. Like people like, be on time. I'm like, okay, but just being on like the rush for me is what I love. So it's like 3 months is like, we can get this done. It's realistic. Let's do it. Yeah. We're not taking no for answer.
Exactly. Like, I don't know. I just feel like with that timeline that you've created, because you created it, it's become like, all right, what's next?
Yeah.
Like we finished this, and this. Like we're going to recap and go over the goals. And I like that too, because I'm not only analyzing my analytics, but so are you.
Right.
So is our team in general. We're essentially forming a bond, and I like that you come from a family background, and I think that is impacting the way that you manage us. Is like having that familiarity with family, because I love my family.
Yeah,
that's how I operate. It's more like, all right,
yes,
it's like having a sister,
right? Exactly.
You didn't know that you needed, and that's what it is.
Exactly. I love that because I feel like I could talk to you all day. That's what you do. So it's like, let's talk. Let's get it out. Like that's why I said our first meetup. It just was so organic. Yeah. I got emotional. Like, I was like, okay, I love this girl. Like, let's go. So
I went home and I was like, yep, she's the one. Because there's just you can't fake a connection with someone. Yeah. And I think that's the most important thing that you bring to the table is like when you actually believe in somebody else's goals, you become influential and impactful in that person's life. Yeah. And I do it all the time, but like to have somebody else do it for me was like,
wait,
hold on.
I see it all. I'm a big dreamer. I've been like that since I was younger. Yeah. So it's like, I just want to take care of my family. Like, I just want to take care of home. Now that I have a kid, Zuri, like, it's like now even more I got to make it happen, you know?
But I also love that you include her because she does come along with you. So she gets to see that part of you.
And she loves, like, music. She loves all that stuff. She loves to dance. And the reason why I call it the realest is because I just love all real, like, being authentic.
That's what you should want.
Yes.
Everybody should want the real.
Just being real. Being real is building yourself, like, realistically, not trying to be somebody else, not trying to feel like you're doing this or you're somewhere else. Like, be real with yourself and what you have to go through. Yeah. Most definitely.
What do you think has been the most, like, impactful lesson you've learned so far?
I would say shining bright. Like, just be you and be there for people and show up because they're going to do the same for you. And that's why I'm like, you show up. That's why, like, showing up today meant a lot to me. You know, like, you didn't even know what I had to do before I came here, but I was like, I'm on time. We're going to get here, and we're here now. So
thank you. Yes, and thank you for being here because I know you have your own stuff going on too. And a lot of people, they don't realize, like, how much goes on behind the scenes. Yes. And, like, you're one of the major components behind the scenes. So people, they never get to see the faces behind, what happens, the business, basically. Yeah. And it's nice to put a face to the actual business and give your knowledge out because y'all don't even know. She's influencing something bigger, and it's coming soon. It's coming real soon. Something bigger for my actual platform, which I'm not going to give it away because I want to wait
Yes,
until
I'm
we're fully
excited.
loaded and we're fully
Yes.
ready to launch it.
Yes.
But even stuff like that, like, do you have your own calendar? I'm hoping you
do have my own calendar. I use notes a lot.
Yes.
My my MacBook helps me a lot now. I remember a lot, so
Yeah.
I just don't like to forget something. I get anxiety if I feel like something's missing.
Because I know we have our own calendar, and I'm like, I know she has like a million calendars. This has to be like one of many calendars.
Yes.
Because sometimes you'll remind me that I'm doing something, and I'm like, oh shit, I am doing it.
Yes.
It's on the calendar.
Yes.
Like last week we had was insane.
It was, but we tackled it. Like, you tackled it. And that's how I've been, like, thinking about life. Because I'm like, I used to rush and was like, okay, you know, and I'm like, no, you don't want anything to happen. So let's just calm how it's supposed to, whatever it's meant's going to be. Just when you get through one thing, breathe. Then get through the next thing. You did it. Like, that's how I think of things now.
And I think more people, they need to understand that people are real people.
Yeah.
Like, we have real life problems.
Yes, most definitely.
If you're more empathetic to the fact that somebody else is a person helping you grow your business, it makes you stronger in that way. Like,
it is.
Not only do you have you been extremely empathetic, but you too need empathy, you know, or people to understand that you are human as well.
Yes, most definitely.
Is there ever a time where you've dealt with someone and you're like just super frustrated with them?
Yes, I would say growing up wise, but I prayed about it, and I got into the Bible a lot, like when I turned 18. Because my great grandmother was a big influence on that, and I felt a way about somebody in my family, and I was like, I don't want my days to get shorter. I love them to death, and I need to just forgive everything, you know. And when I did that, I was okay, you know. I was like, I love my dad. Shout out to my dad. I love him, but there's some things that I just didn't agree when I was younger.
Yeah. Well, I think it's okay to love someone but not like them.
Yes.
It's the difference. And I think people get that mixed up. Like, oh, I love you, so I have to like you. I don't have to like you.
No.
I just have to love you.
Yes, most definitely. And we're tight. We're tight as hell. And it's just like, I don't know, everybody said I'm a split image of him. Mm. So, like, I didn't grow up in one household, you know? I would say it was like dad had a house, mom had a house. So I was the one that wanted to sit down as a family. I was like that. And I was angry about that at times, you know? So that's kind of what I had to pray for when I turned 18.
I love that. Okay, one more question, and then we're going to have to wrap it up.
Okay.
Would you ever write a book?
It's funny you said that. Yes, somebody told me today you should write a book, and it was actually my client.
I think you should write a book.
Should I?
I was just thinking about that. Normally, that's not the ending question, but like it really just stood out to me.
Yes.
Because as you're saying this, I'm like, damn, I didn't even know that about you. But I think you should write a book.
Okay.
I love that.
We will work on that.
I love that. Okay, so I do want to be respectful of your time.
Okay.
And I'm going to end this a little bit differently because you do mean so much to me.
Aww.
And I am so happy that you are actually a part of my journey. And it takes a lot for somebody to actually approach, and I feel like they're genuine in how they believe in me. So I do want to give you your roses and a thank you card. So these are for you.
You know, getting your flowers is a lot, you know, and I've been single for 4 years, but thank you for giving me my flowers.
I have to give you your flowers because it takes a lot to deal with me. It takes a lot to deal with this. And I appreciate you extremely.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I really do. I know time is coming up, but I just want to say, like, keep going. Like, thank you. People don't even know half the things that you do. You barely sleep. You're actually a person that put your phone on Do Not Disturb. And I love that about you because you have yourself, like, on a schedule. You take some time away sometimes, but you are definitely, like, even before we started working, like, I was like, she is, like, a light of, like, thank you. You don't know that your voice means a lot to people. Like, you rocked the 20 versus Blue. Like, I loved it. You're gonna make me cry. I loved it. Like, I just really, like, I watched you way before, and I was like, podcast. Like, I wasn't really into podcasts at first, but, like, seeing you stood out so much to me. Like, I don't know, I thought you were the first podcaster in Stockton. I don't know. And I was like, but you stood out so much. And I just want to say, keep going. And I'm ready for whatever you're ready for. And let's go.
We're on our way.
Yes.
I do want to be respectful of your time. Thank you so much for giving me your time. Thank you for being a part of my journey.
Of course. Thank you for being a part of mine.
I love it. Okay. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe. And I'm going to have you tell them where to find you.
You can find me on Instagram at _crownthedon_. And yeah.
All right. I'll link all the information down below. Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Cheers.
Bye.